All right, welcome back, everyone. We're doing another deep dive today.
Always fun.
Absolutely. And this time we're looking at a pretty short piece, but one that I think is super impactful.
Yeah.
We're looking at an excerpt from The Man in the Glass by Dale Wimbrow Sr.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually taken from a YouTube video on the Wonderland Motivation channel called, let me get this right, The Man in the Glass, Peter Dale Wimbrow Sr. Inspirational Poem.
Okay.
So, it's interesting because this poem is all about self-reflection, right? And how we hold ourselves accountable.
Right.
Even when maybe, the rest of the world is telling us we're doing great.
Yeah.
You ever feel that kind of disconnect, like everyone's patting you on the back?
Yeah.
But deep down, something just feels a little off.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, it's that tension between external validation and, true internal honesty.
Absolutely. And this poem dives right into that, using this really powerful image of looking in the mirror.
Right. It's like that moment when you're just facing yourself.
Yeah.
Stripped bare, no masks, no pretenses.
Yeah, it's you and your reflection, and that's where the real work begins.
Like right off the bat, the poem throws us into this contrast, right? You could be the straight shooting chum, the wonderful guy everyone loves.
All right, the life of the party.
Exactly. But then you look in the mirror and it's like, is there a hint of a bum staring back? How do we reconcile those two versions of ourselves?
It's almost like that psychological model, the Johari window.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's about expanding what we know about ourselves and what others know about us.
That open pain.
Right, and shrinking that hidden pain, the stuff we keep concealed.
It's like bridging the gap between who we project ourselves to be and who we actually are deep down.
Exactly.
And the poem really hammers this home with that line. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back from the glass.
Ooh, yeah, that's a powerful one.
Right. I know there have been times when I've been so caught up in chasing approval, seeking validation from everyone except myself.
It's easy to fall into that trap.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting, And at the end of the day, it just leaves you feeling empty.
You hit the nail on the head. External validation can be so alluring, but it's fleeting, like building a house on sand.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
And the poem, instead, points us to that man in the glass as our true North Star.
It's not about being vain or self-obsessed.
No, not at all.
It's about cultivating a relationship with the most honest version of yourself.
The one who sees past all the accolades and achievements, the one who knows your true worth.
And that brings us to a line that really struck me. You have passed your most dangerous test if the man in the glass is your friend. What does that even mean, to be a friend to yourself?
It's profound, isn't it? It's like treating yourself with the same kindness, respect, honesty you'd offer to a dear friend.
Like being there for yourself.
Exactly. Holding yourself accountable, but also offering compassion and understanding.
Instead of constantly judging and criticizing ourselves.
Right. Imagine that inner voice shifting from a harsh critic to a supportive friend.
It's a game changer.
That's the essence of self-friendship, and it's crucial.
And you know what? This is so relevant, especially today.
Oh, absolutely.
With social media and this constant pressure to present this perfect image.
Everyone's curating their lives, showing only the highlights.
Right, and it's easy to get caught up in comparing ourselves, feeling like we don't measure up.
But this poem, even though it was written decades ago, it's like a timeless reminder. It's telling us to turn inward, to find our own internal compass.
To define success on our own terms, based on our values, not external markers.
And to remember that the most important judge is the one staring back at us from the mirror.
Wow, this deep dive has really been thought-provoking. I don't know about you.
Absolutely. So much to unpack there.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, on this exploration of the man in the glass.
And as you go about your day, I want you to ask yourself, what would that man in the glass say to you right now?
Let that be your guide.
Exactly.
Until next time.
See you then.